8 because on top of this heat, we're having all the humidity.
Yeah, the humidity really starts to push in Saturday night. It could fuel some thunderstorms, and there's also that potential Saturday, which will really go against the fire danger, the potential for dry thunderstorms. So you get the lightning strikes, then you don't get the rain, but then that humidity moves in, and that'll help get some of the rain going, but you still hate to see the lightning.
Yeah, you do.
And all that heat, that just makes it so tough on those firefighters.
Do you see once the thunderstorm sort of pass, the humidity is going to drop then?
It's going to drop again, and the heat sticks around going into the middle part of next week, so that will be a bad scenario as well. So it is just looking like a really long spell of it that we're going to have to deal with. Now, on a brighter note, take a look at this. Take a look at this. This is a really cool video here. This is from the Vista House. Do you see the northern lights?
So this is from the Gorge. We could see the northern lights last night.
It was an awesome show. Terrence actually went up there, and he took these photos. He put them into a time lapse so that you could see them. He'd spent all night there last night. He said you could just see them.
Now, how often do you see the northern lights from here in Oregon like that?
There's a chance you could see them tonight, though it's not quite as active, but there's the potential you could certainly see it. I know last night we were able to even capture, we had some viewer photos, I showed you some of those earlier, of some of the red that was just captured in those northern lights. It was just spectacular. We have this on Facebook if you want to take a closer look. Now let's talk about what's happening tonight, and you can see the high clouds spreading in, and guess what? That means we're probably getting ready for an awesome sunset. Whenever you have these clouds pushing in, these high thin clouds, usually it brings out the really nice colors when the sun's going down. So look for that tonight. It'll be very comfortable this evening. 82 right now. Temperatures will slowly fall through the 70s, but with the clouds around, they won't fall quite as quickly. So we're in the low to mid 80s up and down the valley, so it is going to be comfortable all up and down I-5 into southwest Washington too. We did top out in the 70s for the coast in many areas, but temperatures are dropping there in the 60s. Meanwhile, back towards the Dalles, we're still in the upper 80s there, 82 in Hood River. So your evening planner for the metro, 70s through 7 p.m., 9 p.m. we're in the mid 70s, and still in the upper 60s as we get closer to midnight. So temperatures slower to drop, a really nice evening ahead. Eventually by tomorrow morning we hit our low, and that'll be 58 in Portland. So that's pretty mild. It'll be a little cool to you when you first wake up, but we'll warm up quickly, and it's going to be another really warm afternoon. Tomorrow will be really similar to today, but the only difference, these high clouds streaming in right now, they'll have the tendency to hang on and stick around for a lot of the afternoon tomorrow. So it'll be more filtered sunshine, and that'll keep the temperatures from getting too hot. So we're looking at highs back into the mid 80s tomorrow. After we get through tomorrow, say goodbye to the clouds and hello to high pressure and all of that heat that's been building in down in the desert southwest. Heat wave moving in starting Thursday. Highs approach 90 degrees. Many of us in the valley will likely see 90 by Thursday. Then we get well into the 90s by Friday. Triple-digit heat Saturday. Could be the first time we have seen 100 degrees in Portland since 2012. And then by the time we get to Sunday, we're still talking temperatures well into the 90s. It goes into Tuesday, and it looks like it could linger into a lot of next week as well. Now let's throw this humidity on top of it, and we were talking about this earlier, how it makes it feel to you. And so the humidity stays fairly low Thursday and Friday, so when it hits 96, it'll feel like 96. By Saturday, it's 100 degrees. That humidity makes it really tough for your body to cool down, and so it'll feel like it's anywhere between 106 and 108 at peak heating during the day. And then we go into Sunday and we have that humidity around. Temperatures may drop, but it's still going to feel like it's between 103 and 106 degrees. Monday, very muggy, and temperatures will be between 100 and 104. That's what it's going to feel like to you, even though we'll top out in the mid 90s. Tuesday, that humidity backs off. So that'll help it feel a little bit better, but it's not good for fire danger. Your forecast now for the coast. Enjoy tomorrow. It'll be really nice, low to mid 70s. We'll try to warm that up by a few more degrees as we head into the weekend for the coast. 80s tomorrow for I-5. After tomorrow, it's all about the 90s. Central and eastern Oregon, mostly sunny, very warm, upper 80s to low 90s there. And then for the Cascades, a few passing clouds. Same thing for the Gorge. Temperatures topping out in the 80s to low 90s back towards the Dalles. And here's your 7-day forecast. And the next 3 days, it just gets hotter each day. Very hot by Friday, the weekend 100, and look at the lows, upper 60s Saturday night and Sunday night, which means that after all those hot days, it is going to be really tough to be in your house. If you don't have AC, it's going to be really tough to keep cool by Monday.
Because the heat just hangs in the house.
Yeah, it's not going to be able to cool down at night. And so Sunday, Monday, probably into Tuesday too, those are going to be the 3 worst days. Even though the hottest day may fall on Saturday, I think the toughest days to keep cool will be after Saturday.
Because of the humidity. Okay, thanks, Chris.